In this video, I'm going to cover creating a dynamic chart based on a spreadsheet of data. You may have a situation where you've got a lot of data like I do in this spreadsheet. I've got over 1,000 records, and I want to do some charting of this and have a little bit of flexibility to filter the results of my chart. And so I'm going to use Excel's pivot chart tool in order to do that. So in this situation, this is a spreadsheet of life insurance and other product policies that went in force over the last few years, and I want to show a trend. So to get into the pivot chart, I'm going to just highlight the entire data set. I'm going to come over to my Insert tab and hit Pivot Chart instead of Pivot Table, and make sure that my entire data set is selected. I want to put this chart into a new worksheet. It'll make it a lot easier to deal with. And so now I have it here. And so like the pivot table dialog, I've got a very similar set of tools to work with, and then my chart area right here. So to start with, I want to look at the amount of premium that was put in force with these various products each year over the past couple of years. And so in my data set, this base premium number is a value that I want to look at. So I'm going to grab this and drag it down here to my values box. Okay, but now I want to break that out by year. And so I want this closed placed year field, and that's going to be on my axis. So here I'm going to drop it down into this axis field. And so now you can see I've got this trend. Make my chart a little bit bigger so it's easier to work with. And so now this is showing all of the premium in my corresponding worksheet. However, there's some products in here that I don't want to include in my chart, and so I want to filter those out. And just like a pivot table, I can do that using my different fields. So I have a field called Plan Subcategory that will actually divide out the products. So I can pull that down to this report filter, and now you can see I've got the plan subcategory right here with a little arrow. So if I click my arrow down, this gives me the ability to filter the data that I want to run my chart based on. So I'm going to select multiple items, and I want to exclude this single premium because it's a different type of product. So I can uncheck that box and hit OK, and now you see my chart has changed pretty dramatically. So I can see here my trend is very different. Now if I want to reverse that, I can come down here and deselect everything and only select that single premium. So you can see this is only that product line, and my trend's very different. So with that, I can now do a few things. I can make some changes just like I can in pivot table. I can change my I can pull my subcategories down to my values, to my axis, and pull my year up top. So I can say I want to look at all years, and these are my product lines. I can look at just 1 year, most recent year, and see how my product lines are stacking up. And I've got a lot of flexibility again here in how I want to look at these reports. As a quick add-on to this video, I also want to show you how you can print out. If I go to File and Print, I can select to print only my selected chart. Now I can print it to a local printer, or I can create a PDF out of that. So if I hit Print, I'll get a dialog box, and my life trend report that will create a PDF, and so now there is my chart on my PDF. Also, I didn't mention earlier, but I have all of the various tools to change my design and my layout of the chart, so I can switch to different chart type. I can change my chart titles and things like that. So I've got all the same flexibility as my normal charting tool with all of the features that the pivot tables offer.